Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back into the garden today. Again, we've got another exciting one. We've got a package. That's right, we've got a package and surprise, surprise, I've done something a little out of character for myself. If you guys have been following the channel for any amount of time, I had one of my good friends actually order me some plants. She kind of just surprised me. She's like, I'm going to order plants. I'm going to order you some. Tell me what you want. Pay half with me. I was like, yes, okay. That's an awesome gift. I really appreciate that so much. But today this package contains some Lisianthus seedlings and some foxglove seedlings. Foxgloves in general, I guess, tend to be treated as biennials. I'm not really sure if they're short-lived perennials or what exactly they are. But in the past, I have had so much trouble trying to start foxgloves from seed and trying to overwinter them. I don't know what it is about foxgloves, but I've just had so much trouble with them. So I went ahead and had her order me some foxgloves. And also in this box is Lisianthus, 2 trays of Lisianthus. If you've been following the channel, you know I usually grow a couple Lisianthus. But I've had just seriously bad luck with starting Lisianthus seed. This time I tried to grow it, I grew it from seed. But those seeds are just so tiny and the seedlings are just teeny tiny and they stay teeny tiny for so long. So I thought this year it would be just a lot easier just to go ahead and order a couple cell trays full of Lisianthus seedlings so that I could transplant them and I could grow them into the garden. Hopefully we'll have some really beautiful Lisianthus to share with you guys and to, do the cut flower donations with, and just to have some really lovely flowers because these things are absolutely gorgeous. Looking at the foxgloves I got, I think this is the Dalmatian mix variety of foxglove, which I'm not sure if they'll bloom this year. I honestly don't know how that works, so this is definitely a learning process. I don't know if these are gonna just grow and then bloom next year, or if these have already been exposed to enough cold that they'll bloom this year. Your guess is honestly as good as mine with this. Looking at the Lisianthus, I've got some group 2 Lisianthus. If you're unfamiliar with the groups, there are different groupings. There's also different groupings with snapdragons, I believe. Different groupings will just bloom at different times. These are both from the Voyager series, and those are both group 2 Lisianthus, and I don't know if that blooms in midsummer, early summer. We'll just have to find out as it goes, and see what happens. Your guess is as good as mine. As I always say in these videos, a lot of times the things that I do are 100% a learning process. I got the light pink Voyager Lisianthus, and I got, I believe, apricot. So I'm really excited to see how these do. Moving these trays into the garden, I am going to be actually planting these foxgloves at my parents' house. They have a flower bed that's empty. I'm running out of space here in my yard. I'm going to be running out soon. So they actually are going to let me plant the foxgloves there because their flower bed is kind of half sun, half shade. And I think it'll be a good choice for the foxgloves. So I'm going to find a place for these Lisianthus seedlings. And I'm just going to go ahead and plant them here in about mid to late March. And even though my last frost date isn't until about the first week of May, I'm going to go ahead and plant these into the garden because these are, I believe, hardy to about zone 8. So even if it does get a little bit cold, I think these are going to be able to handle it just fine, should be fine. I'm going to also cover them with a low tunnel. So I'm going to transplant these and then put a low tunnel over top with plastic. I'll be able to control the temperatures a little bit better, especially if the temperatures, those temperatures start to dip down at night. We still have nights that it gets pretty cold, down about 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Shouldn't be anything too drastic right now for the end of the season, but I am going to keep a very close eye on these. Help these just to grow as large as they possibly can before they begin the whole process of forming buds and beginning to flower and everything like that. To find a spot in the garden, it was tough. I tell you what, as I've already mentioned in some of the other videos, my garden's a really heavy clay soil and we've got a really high water table in the yard. So I've actually bought a lot of compost this year. over the years, I've worked and tried to build this soil up, and it's just, very frustrating, but I'm going to just keep on the process of building the soil up, and I'm just transplanting these. I don't really know what my spacing is. It's pretty random. It's probably about a 6-inch, maybe 8-inch spacing, maybe a little closer. I don't know. You guys who have been around the channel a long time know that I'm not very scientific when it comes to spacing things. I just do whatever feels right. So they might be too close. They might be too far away. We'll just have to see as the season progresses. And I just wanted to show you guys that because I'm really pumped up to see how these Lisianthus and foxgloves are going to do. That's really about it for this one. I hope that it was somehow helpful. It probably wasn't because it was more just a show and tell what's going on here in the yard. But I wanted to definitely tell you guys about it so you see these later in the future. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that little subscribe button, hit the little bell icon next to it. That'll tell you whenever I upload a new video. We're doing a lot of gardening stuff this year. Sometimes to do DIY projects. It really just depends on, what kind of videos I'm putting out. So if you like a surprise, you might like this channel too. I hope that you guys are having such an amazing day. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.